Hey guys, so I got my last mango that I'm going to taste from the 4 that I got from Truly Tropical Farm in Delray Beach. I now got this over a week ago. This is a Carrie. This is one of 4 that I got there for 20 bucks, so it's about $5 a mango. When I got it, it was pretty hard. It was ripening on my counter for like maybe 4 or 5 days, and then I had it in my fridge for the past few days. So I think it's ripe. It's pretty soft. It's cold now. When I got it, it was all green. It got a little bit of yellow. It's kind of hard to see, but it has some yellow on it. Carrie is an interesting variety. People either love it or hate it. I have never had an official Carrie. I've had what I believe is a Carrie. I was given a mango that had all the characteristics. They didn't really know what variety it was, but I believe it was a Carrie. It tasted like medicine, and I did not really like it. They say that Carrie tastes like medicine. Some people really like it, some people don't. This I know for a fact is a Carrie because I got it from Truly Tropical. So I'm excited to taste it. Before I do, I will do what I've been doing and reading the description on Tropical Acres Farm website. Carrie was a seedling of Sophie Frey and a grandchild of the Julie mango. It was selected by the Zill family in the 1940s from a field planting intended for rootstock in the Boynton, Delray Beach area of Florida and named after Carrie Zill, Lawrence Zill's mother. The Carrie had a very unique, strong flavor that made it very popular among those who appreciated it. Today it has a major following by people from India who liken it to the Alfonso, as well as people from the West Indies who enjoy its pronounced spice component in the flavor. Americans tend to be divided on it, with some regarding it as their favorite and others finding the flavor too medicinal and overpowering. The fruit itself is small to medium size, oval shaped, and only yellow at maturity. When grown inland, it often stays green when ripe. It's an early season mango, generally ripening from May to July. The fruit often do not ripen well when harvested early and should be allowed to soften while on the tree for optimal flavor when possible. They must then immediately be harvested and consumed within approximately 48 hours, after which they become overripe and objective. The fruit is also extremely soft, bruising very easily and making them difficult to handle or ship. The flesh is orange, fibrous, and contains a monoembryonic seed. Once considered very fungus resistant, we have found that Carrie is susceptible to newer strains of anthracnose, particularly in marginal growing areas in the interior Florida when flowering and setting fruit. The trees can also have a tendency to produce bad ratios of male flowers, limiting fruit set and yield some years, particularly on younger trees. On the positive side, Carrie appears very resistant to bacterial spot and rot diseases. Despite its drawbacks, we still have 11 Carrie trees in production. Good alternatives for those seeking Carrie when it's unavailable are the Angie, Super Julie, Ugly Betty, or Juliet. Carrie trees have a low to moderate vigor growth habit with spreading, very dense canopy. Sometimes you will see people refer to them as dwarf trees, but in our experience, they are not dwarf when grafted to most rootstocks. All right, so they compare them to both Alfonso and Angie. Of course, I have an Alfonso tree, which I absolutely love the mangoes from. I also had an Angie last year, which I also really liked. Again, they say Carrie is sometimes too medicinal, which is what I experienced from that one I thought was a Carrie. So we'll see how this is. They also say to let it ripen on the tree. This did not ripen on the tree. This was rock hard when I bought it. It has ripened on the counter. Now it's soft. So let's see what we got. Got a nice big slice here. Very juicy. It's dripping all over the place. All right, let's see. Not much of a smell. Oh, I like that. It does not have the strong spice flavor that other one that I thought was a Carrie had, or even my Alfonsos have. It's a lot more subtle, kind of a basic mango flavor. Maybe it's because it didn't ripen on the tree. It didn't get a lot of that spice note. But I like it like this. I think it's really good. It's very sweet. Pretty basic flavor. Yeah, this one's just like a good mango. Nothing too interesting really to say about it. I'm sure a lot of you will say that it's not ripened properly, so it didn't really get that good flavor. But I think it's good. Yeah, that side had a little bit more of the note of the spice. Let me cut the other side. Let's see. Oh, I'm making a mess on this plate. This is a messy mango. Yeah, the other side of the mango actually has more of the spice, but not nearly as much as my Alfonso's or what I remember the Angie having. This is just a nice, good mango. I'll give this a 8.2. Not bad. Wouldn't go out of my way to get it, especially for $5, but yeah, maybe I need to try a better one. Maybe I'll try another one next year. All right, thanks for watching.